Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to the Chemisphere. So, I just saw this girl's video. Well, I think I saw it yesterday. And she was just talking about how when she's in public, she doesn't like people. You know, she's known. So she doesn't like people running up on her when she's with her family and stuff. And it made me think about the fact that, maybe I should try to set some boundaries. So, I noticed last year that I was easy to find. And so what I want to say is I never thought that I would be well known, not famous, well known, internationally known. Like people from across the world, different continents, different countries, different cities, different states, watch me. And when people watch you and they invest in your life, in their mind, they know you. When you really see like maybe 3, 4, 5% of my life for real, maybe a little more than that, but you just see a small percentage of my life, even with as much as I share. So people think they know me. But it makes me very, very uncomfortable. The few times that I have been ran up on, because that's what it was to me. The few times that I was ran up on, and very innocently, it startled me. It made me very, very nervous, and I was very uncomfortable. The first situation was we were sitting at the store, and somebody pulled up in a taxi and jumped out and excitedly ran up to us, like excited. And I was like, Latif, do you know him? Latif was like, no. So the boys at the store is looking like, so he said, I'm so, I ain't gonna say the name. He said, I'm so-and-so, I watch you on TikTok. I said, how did you find me? He said, you're on live. I know where you are. So I told my taxi to bring me. So we hugged him and shook his hand and took pictures with him. And then one day I was in Cape Coast, which is where I usually go shopping at. At that time, I went to Cape Coast every Wednesday. And we're sitting in front of one of the stores where I show the jewelry at and the purses, and somebody pulled right up on my door, my car door, and was like, hey, Haji or whatever he called me. I don't remember. And I froze. And I was like, oh, then Latif and my driver came. And which luckily they knew the person. And I was like, how did you find me? He said, you're on live and I know where you're at. So in the background, I knew where you were. I wanted to come and meet you. And I was like, oh, okay. We met and, he introduced himself and everything. But it did startle me. And it made me realize how easy it is to find me. And that I am clearly well known. So then I'm in Malcolm one day and the girl came up, like she slid up, like, and didn't say nothing. I was like, hello. She said, hi. And I didn't know what to say because she didn't say nothing. She said, oh, I watch you on YouTube and blah, 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 blah. We started to talk and I kind of relaxed a little bit. I'm like, okay. And bam, around another aisle, here comes this other lady that happened to hear me and her talking, and she popped up. So, I got past that. I go out to the car and I get in the car and I'm in the car with the driver, and somebody pulled up some of y'all was on my live, pulled up on the side of the driver's door and was like, passport traveler, blah, 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 blah. And I'm in the back. Now this guy got out, I think this is the same one, got out and put his phone in the car. Like he's like, I'm so-and-so on TikTok. So I wanted to say that to say, when I'm out, I do have at least 3 people with me. I usually have 3 people with me. I won't give you too much information, but I have 3 people with me because of this situation, because I have become, well known. I have 3. I have myself, this is my husband, and my driver. And then there's usually another person in the background that you don't see or hear. And that's not really close to me. They're there, but they're not like right here. But I only have that person depending on where I'm going. Usually it's just me. It's me, my husband, and the driver. But yeah, so anyway, I said that to say, I keep saying that. If you see me in public or if you see where I am and you want to come up and meet me, it would be best for you to stop at the man that you see closest to me. Maybe people know my husband. If you see my husband, just be like, hey, I'm so-and-so. You know, I follow your wife on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube. Is it cool if I approach her or whatever? You know, kind of do it like that, because I don't like getting startled like that. It put me in defense mode. It puts my husband in defense mode. It just makes me really uncomfortable, because I'm not famous and I'm not used to this. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Like, if you see me in public, be a little considerate to the fact that that really does make me nervous. I'm not saying people can't approach me, but just be a little more mellow about it. Like, when people pop up and like Passport Traveler, it does make me very uncomfortable, because it startles me. Like, if I see you from a distance and you like Passport Traveler, that won't bother me as much, because I have time to be like, and kind of process that, oh, this is somebody from TikTok, this is somebody from YouTube, this is somebody from Facebook. So I can handle that better. So yeah. And with that being said, you also have to know my husband is not friendly. He's not a friendly person. Latif is not a people person. He's not with the shit at all. He's not a people person. He's not a people person. Depending on how he feels that day, he might just stare at you. I can't even describe Latif, because it just depends on what day it is, what you gonna get out of him. But y'all seen him on live. Sometimes he's cool, sometimes he's mean, sometimes he's really introverted. He just don't have time for the bullshit. Like the other day when I had the situation at the castle where the lady was trying to check me about smoking a cigarette, and then her dude came over. Latif wasn't there. When I told Latif snapped. Like, he's idea, why didn't you call me? I said, I really wasn't thinking at the time. I got so upset and I wasn't thinking. I was more angry at the fact that the men that were there that I sit with every day didn't come and say nothing. Like, it was one thing that me and the lady was going back and forth, but when her dude came over, one of y'all should have got up. Now, the one that saw what happened and ran across the parking lot, the guy had already walked off. He ran across the parking lot. He was like, Igia, what's going on? Now, he was with the shit. He was upset about it. There was two of them that was upset. It was three of them in the parking lot selling stuff. So they kind of was seeing stuff, but like, and then when they came across, they were very upset about what happened. But yeah, I can't even make a thumbnail for this, because I think I paid my thumbnail people. I did pay them. Like, well, they paid themselves. Shit, they paid themselves is what happened. But I think they did get paid. I'm almost sure. But yeah, anyway, I love y'all. Stay blessed, and I would love to meet everybody, but don't run up on me. I'm from Detroit. Shit happens, and I live in the real world. I'm from the United States of America, where people run up on you like that for the wrong reasons. And so I'm always on guard, even though y'all are harmless. Like, y'all are just innocently just wanting to meet me. Usually my meet and greets are set up like people will, and they're always at the castle, because the castle is a safe place for me and a comfortable place for me. But yeah, let me go ahead and get off of here, y'all. My skin is itching. I've been sick all day. I've been like hot, been sneezing. My nose been running since yesterday, actually. And then I was hot all day, like feverish all day. So Latif thinks it's malaria, like he always thinks it's malaria. And so he went to go get some malaria medicine. But my arm is itching. I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, I will see y'all soon.